Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I wanted to go ahead and give my review on Belle Collective. Let me tell y'all something, all right? I made a decision that I'm not gonna let nobody on this show get me worked up. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna get on here, say what I need to say, and then I'm getting off. Because I'm not gonna let Glenn, Tisha, Cedric the Entertainer, shout out to Latrice, girl Marie, none of them. I'm not gonna let them do it. I'm not gonna let them do it. All right, so let's get into the review. So Marie and Letitia, they basically have a spa day. They're getting the kitty cat steamed. Okay. Marie plans on having a rebirth birth party. I guess this is her new, like, I guess for her new Marie Monroe. I don't know, because she's having a rebirth birth party, a rebirth birthday party. Tisha. Tisha says, that, you know, Glenn, I guess, is trying to win her back. Last week he took her to the local catfish shack. She put on her best outfit. Girl. This is the thing. Can I say something? I like Tisha. Letitia. I do. Tisha, Letitia had the nerve to open up her mouth, and I told y'all that Glenn is just trifling. Tisha says, "Fool me twice, fool me 17 times, you'll never fool me again." Girl, Letitia, did you hear what you just said? Letitia, you just said, "Fool me twice, fool me 17 times, you'll never fool me again." Yes, he will. Because the fact that you're even sitting there contemplating getting back with him, girl, is enough for me. The fact that he is even in the opening credits with you tells me everything I need to know. Letitia is a fool. And there's no other way to put it. There is no other way to put it. There is no way that Letitia, girl, it is what it is, girl. Letitia, I don't even have nothing to say. Like, girl, like, these are y'all husbands. These are your husbands. This, these are the men that you choose to be with. A man who you can't really even honestly say that you trust. And a man that goes out and puts his penis in other women raw and then comes back and sticks that same penis inside of you raw. Who puts your health at risk. And then you say, fool me twice, fool me 17 times, you won't fool me again. Why y'all do this? Because I just... Marie. Here go Marie. I love him, but he's a serial cheater. She really doesn't know if there's a future in store for her and Cedric. This is another fool. Girl, like, you said that this man left you on your deathbed while he was out here basically, girl, traveling the world, hooking up with whores. You said hooking up with call girls, aka a horror, okay? AKA an escort, AKA a sex worker, AKA a hoe, AKA a prostitute, AKA a bitch selling pussy. That's exactly what she said. But you sitting here bragging about he still love me. Y'all saw her doing all of that. He still loved me. No, girl, he ain't got nowhere to stay. Cause I remember you dropping them boxes off at that crack house last year. Remember when Marie dropped them boxes off at his house, and it looked like the local trap house? It looked like the place where like the crackheads stay. That it's an abandoned house, and that's where they got to lay their head. I don't get it. I don't get it. They love their man. Marie loves her man. That's all I can say. She says, I love him, but I just couldn't put my husband first. He's a serial cheater. Tamra Sheree. Tamra, to me, probably about the only one on the show that got some sense. Well, outside of, I'll say this much, from last season, not the new girls. From the girls from last season, Tamra, a little bit of Latrice, they about the only two. Who on the show? Tamra, Latrice, Marie, Letitia. Who else? Oh, and it was that Dennis. She ain't on the show no more. Tambra, I could probably deal with out of most of the women so far. Tambra doesn't give me. We're gonna have to get into it, Tambra, because ooh, girl. Tambra meets up with her mother and her father. Honey, when I tell you Tambra looks just like her daddy, okay? Girl, when I say he looks just like her daddy. They go over to her parents' house. Her boyfriend, what's his name, Demond, he meets them over there, meets her over there. Um, the mama wants to know basically what they doing. The mom and dad have been together for like 50 plus years. So, of course, they more than likely would want their daughter to be married. They probably are the type of people that really believe in marriage and all that good stuff and kids and, all that stuff. So, of course, they want to know what's going on. What are your plans with my daughter? And this is why I'm side eyeing Demond, but I'm also side eyeing that other girl. What's her name? Letitia's friend, Taisha. I'm definitely side eyeing her, but I'm also side eyeing Demond. Okay, Demond, whatever his name is. Demond responds to the mama. Basically, she asks him, "What y'all doing?" And he said, "You know what it involves." No, nigga, I don't know what it involves. Tell me. See, when I feel like when dudes do stuff like that, when someone is asking them what are the plans for their relationship, I feel like he just stringing her along low key. Because why you sitting here playing this back and forth game with this girl mama? You see what I'm saying? I hope that Tambra sticks to her guns. I just fully believe even though I have my own opinion about a lot of stuff, just because it's my opinion don't mean that it's right. That's just my opinion, right? But I just want people to stick to their guns. So Tambra, I love the fact that even though I don't care about no marriage, but I love the fact that Tambra wants what she wants, and she wants it in a certain order. Tambra wants to be married, then she wants to have kids. You see what I'm saying? And that's the way that it should go. It shouldn't be anything besides what Tambra wants. And hopefully Demond, I'm hoping that he doesn't try to change, what Tambra wants to fit his needs. Tambra wants this, and that's exactly what it should be. I want to be married, and then I want to have a kid. Because again, I feel like, in my opinion, I feel like sometimes when you have people who come from like a two-parent household, and they come from a two-parent household where the mother and the father are still married and been together for 50, 60 years, A lot of times people, they want to shadow their parents' relationships, even though they may not know the ins and outs of their parents' relationship. They sometimes want to shadow, like, girl, I want exactly what my mama and daddy got. You see what I'm saying? So anyways, I like Tambra. My good eye still on demand. I hope Tamara ain't no fool. Tamara don't give me dumb girl. She gives me very much like, like I got some sense. But we also know that people act a fool over some dick. So you never really know. You know what I'm saying? Um, Essie meets up with Marie. She basically tells Marie that she met up with Latrice. And she says that she owned what happened. Now, this is what I'm not going to try to figure out after this episode what happened with Latrice and Marie. From what y'all done told me in the comment sections again, and what I have figured out, what I've thought about is, I think what happened with Latrice and Marie is basically, Latrice knew some stuff was about to happen. Latrice didn't care because her and Marie were not cool. Latrice told the person, whoever was about to pull the stunts and shows with Marie, girl, I don't care what you do with her. I don't like the heifer anyways. And I think they feel like Latrice had something to do with it because she pretty much said, girl, go ahead. You can do what you want to do. Girl, yeah, I knew. You see what I'm saying? But it's trifling as it may sound. If that's how it happened, I don't blame Latrice. Latrice didn't have no loyalty to Marie, especially a person who tried to ruin her business. And it even goes, it even makes it worse because now I think we knew this last year, that Marie had her own hair business. So it could come across as some hating ass shit from Marie that you, who own a hairline, come into this show and try to put this other woman who owns a hairline on blast about some hair that you supposedly, allegedly received from her business. And then you expect, after you could have damaged this woman's business, for her to come back and then tell you or put a stop to someone about to basically put a X on your business or tarnish your name or your business's name. Latrice didn't owe Marie nothing. And I don't blame Latrice for, girl, I don't care what you do. That ain't my home, girl. And it's the way the heifer been treating me. If that's what happened, I don't blame Latrice. But she tells Essie tells Marie that she invited Latrice to her rebirth day, whatever it's called. Akeisha. Some of y'all told me and I Googled it. Akeisha was supposed to be on the Real Housewives of New Jersey. She was testing out to be on the Real Housewives of New Jersey. She was a black friend that they were talking about that was supposed to, that was, I guess, in talks to join the show as a friend. That was her. So, Akeisha, when I looked at it, that house, and I for some reason, even though she said she had 2 babies, I thought that she probably, I don't know why I was thinking she had 2 teenagers. That house, I'm with Willie. First of all, Willie know that that's not no long-term stay. Again, they're probably just down there for the show. Why? I'm sorry, I'm with Willie, y'all. Why are y'all trying to buy a 5,000 square foot house in Jackson, Mississippi, knowing damn well y'all probably going back to New York, New Jersey after y'all stop filming this show? And why are you acting like that 1,500 square feet or 1,200 square feet ain't enough for y'all? Especially y'all only got 2 babies. I could see if y'all probably had 2 teenagers and y'all come from 14,000 square feet, because I think they got a big house in New Jersey, to the 1,200, then I could be like, okay, girl, that is a big change. I mean, it's a big change regardless, but girl, we know that this is probably not your forever home. But I also understand Akeisha not wanting to rent and just give money away. Anyways, she had a birthday party for one of her kids. Nobody came. Aisha basically tells her that Letitia brought up Demond and some girl and basically kind of questioned her about, I guess, did she know any information? What's this mean? Girl, what did I write? That's my, girl. So we at the party. So we at the rebirth party. Everybody looks nice. Marie comes with her mother. I thought her mother's outfit was really, really cute. The mama looked nice. Marie looked nice. Essie, everybody looked cute. Everybody looked cute. So the mama started talking, and the mama started talking, and she was basically just talking about the drug problem. And she said so many people messed up on that dope. When that lady said, y'all know how I feel about people now that are drug addicts. I think it's a very sensitive situation. I think that we should give people who are addicted to drugs a little bit of leeway. I don't think back in the day, I didn't have this way of thinking. Now, I've grown, I've evolved, right? And I do think that it's an illness and that we shouldn't be so hard on people who are addicted to drugs. Because I don't think it's very easy to get off once you're hooked. So I'm not laughing at the mother being on drugs. That's not what I'm doing. But when I tell y'all, I hollered when she said, I'm so messed up on that dope, it's pitiful. Marie. I'm so messed up on that dope, it's pitiful. We had a table full of people. I just wish the mama wouldn't have said it that way. I just wish the conversation probably would have never even came up quiet as this kept. Let's move on. Latrice and Marie. Latrice comes in. I was confused right along with Tambra and everybody else. How did y'all go from Marie wanting to basically, girl, kill Latrice to, girl, she coming in and, girl, you spinning and twirling her? Girl, what? Y'all ain't even really, I need to take these contacts out of my eyes. My head's starting to hurt. How did y'all, like, girl, y'all even, from what y'all ain't even had no conversation. So, at least they didn't show it. And I refuse to believe that y'all had a conversation and they didn't show us a clip. At least a flashback. Like, I was like, okay, girl, so they cool now. Like, cool, cool, cool. Marie says basically we're all bosses. We're all bosses. I have to lead by example. Then Cedric pops up. Girl, when Latrice said Cedric the entertainer, did y'all catch that T that Latrice said? Cedric the entertainer switches in. Now we just gonna go ahead and just put it out there. I think that she was trying to say that Cedric is one of the kids because you, as messy and as mean as it might sound to some people, you're not gonna say that about a man who you think is heterosexual. You're not gonna say, "Girl, he switched in." You see what I'm saying? So for Latrice to even say, girl, Cedric the entertainer, first of all, that's low key calling him a joke. I think that's what she was trying to do. Say he's a joke. And then I think she was trying to say he was gay. He switches in. Switches in. Okay, Miss Latrice. Marie starts to talk. She says she should have let him have a voice. I guess in their she starts to tell the group about their marital issues, how Cedric was basically cheating on her. I felt a lot, maybe because I guess I haven't been in that position to the point where I've been madly in love with someone and had a family and all of that stuff. And then I still turn around and want to give this person props after they did what they did, after they left me on my deathbed, according to Marie. She was on her deathbed while he was around her fucking horse. And girl, you want to get in front of all these people and say, girl, he saved my life. Did he really, girl? Or did he just suggest you go to some place? He saved your life, Marie. Because quiet as it's kept, what it sounds like to me is much hoeing, and as much as Cedric been in the streets, you probably in the condition, well, not the condition that you're in because of him, but he probably made your situation worse than what it needs to be. You talking about being stressed from Latrice. I can imagine before Latrice came in the picture how stressed out your black ass was. Okay? He sings happy birthday. She's sitting there like this. Everybody cheering. I don't do stuff like that. I think I would have been sitting there, girl, low key. I know girl, I want to know what Essie was looking like. Cause I would have been there like this. Trying to smile. Cause you don't want to look like no bitch in front of the whole group. They all there, yay! Yay! Girl, what the fuck is y'all cheering for? Yeah. Essie, I put Essie got Cedric the entertainer's number. You know, as much as people try to make, you know, Marie and Essie be a lesbian, I think y'all had me believing that for a second last year. I just think that Essie knows that Cedric ain't shit. And that's just what it comes down to. Bitch, when the producer asked Tambra, had Akeisha talked about the other ladies, and she looked and she did this. And she didn't say nothing. Okay. Pretty much they don't like Akeisha. Not necessarily Tambra, but the other ladies, or most of the ladies, they're not really feeling Lakeisha. They think that she's kind of bougie and stuck up. I don't have a problem with bougie girls. I actually love a bougie girl, but I like a bougie, kind of like down to earth, a bougie, you know, even though you might be bougie. I don't know, like, to me, like Dr. Jackie. Dr. Jackie is bougie, but bitch, Dr. Jackie, like somebody said, I like a bougie girl who can back up her bouginess, okay? Dr. Jackie is bougie, but I think that Dr. Jackie, even like when it comes to like Toya, girls who she would probably never hang out with, Quad, even though girl, they did give Quad a hard time the first season. I guess I can't even use. But yeah, I don't know. I can't explain it. I don't have a problem with bougie girls, but I just, like, to me, Akeisha's attitude just stank. Girl. Like I said, like the way that she came in, it was like, oh, okay, Aisha is cool. But then when she came to that brunch, Akeisha's attitude was completely different to me. So I don't know. The jury's still out on Akeisha, but they don't too much care for Akeisha. She don't seem too bad, honestly. Like when she was sitting down talking to Tambra, she seemed cool. That's the thing. Like I almost feel like it's a twin. Like I feel like these are two different people. When she was sitting down talking to Tambra, Akeisha seemed cool as hell. When she first came and met Marie, and I think was it Letitia, she seemed cool. But when she came to the brunch, she did kind of give you bitch, like, oh, girl, who is this? You know? When she was talking with Letitia, when she was being a tour guide, like Letitia ain't grow up in Jackson, Mississippi, or know the area. Akeisha seemed cool. So I don't know. Akeisha all right, but I can see why they don't like her though. Tambra goes to see her grandmother's house because the father is, you know, her grandmother passed away. Her grandmother was 98. So, you know, she lived a good life. She goes to see her grandmother's house before they sell the house. That can't be people who, like, if you grew up in a house, people know what I'm saying. Like, even when my sister had told me that my grandmother at one point was thinking about selling her house. And we kind of got emotional about it because it's like what we grew up at. You know what I'm saying? So people who, it is, you know, it can be really emotional when like people sell a house. Y'all already know. Y'all already know. Anyways, but this is, my sister told me that like, not like recently. Anyways, what's going on? So she asks Damon, what's going on? No, I'm sorry. She tells Damon about Taisha and the emotional connection. See, this is where Damon would have had me fucked up. The producer asks Damon, what's going on with you and Taisha? And she laughs. Now, for some of you who don't know, I used to have this really, really, really bad, and I still probably do it to this day. I have like a nervous laughter where like, if you don't know, it's kind of hard to explain, but I have a nervous laughter. I know some people can relate to what I'm saying. So I don't know if the producer or the interviewer had that nervous laughter, but she basically laughed. And then he gonna say, you laughing about it? You sitting there laughing about it? Next question. Ooh, 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 ooh. Demand. We're not gonna make this about you and I. I asked a question about Taisha and whether or not you're cheating with her. You can choose to answer it or we can move on. But all of that, that's why I question Damon, because of these games that he played, the game he played with the mama, and now this game he's playing in this confessional. You're not gonna do the old switcheroo on me, nigga. Okay, because I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to avoid the question. I'm not the one that's out here telling people that you're low-key cheating on Tambra. So if you have an attitude with anybody, it ought to be the bitch who going around here saying that y'all had an emotional connection. All I did was ask a question. Okay, and me laughing should be the least of your concerns. Girl, that interview would have been over right then and there. You're not gonna talk to me crazy. You're not talking to me crazy. A part of me feels like Taisha is full of shit. Maybe I need to go back and watch the episode. But the way that Taisha tried to make it seem, from what I remember, and maybe I'm wrong, correct me if I'm wrong, y'all. Taisha tried to make it seem as though her and the boy was smashing, having sex. She was involved with him. It wasn't like, I know people say that emotional, you know, having a connection with someone is still, you know, it's the same thing as cheating. And it is, but girl, it ain't the same. Girl, I'm sorry, girl. An emotional connection and girl having sex, girl, So I don't know what to believe now. Taisha, it sounds like, girl, you reaching. But also because of Damon's response to what's going on, it makes me look at Damon like, girl, is it more to what she's saying? Is she telling the truth? You know? I think if Damon would have probably handled the situation, especially with the producer, completely different, then I probably would have been like, girl, Taisha, girl, you probably lying, girl. Or you probably read into the situation completely different. Like, and then with Tambra basically saying that and then with Tambra basically saying that she like went through his text message thread. I don't know, child. Tambra don't give me dumb girl. She just don't. But like I said, girl, people get dumb. You know, people act dumb over some penis, honey. And all sense will go out the window. I don't know, girl. We're going to have to just, you know, I will say my good eye is on Taisha. I will say that. I got to take these contacts out of my eyes. My good eye is on Taisha. That's what I will say. All right, y'all. I'm gone. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.